Welcome to Railway Empire 2 Scenarios Playthrough. All right, hi, this is Atkin, and welcome to part 2 of our look at Scenario 1, the Indianapolis race. Now, in part 1 of this, we got off to a really good start. We set up passenger lines kind of all over the place. We've got, excuse me one moment. All right, I had to go change my mouse settings. My granddaughter was visiting and was playing on the computer, and she's very, very young, and she just sort of takes the mouse and moves it around and watches what's happened and squeals. And she somehow got into the mouse settings and started speeding the mouse up, and it was so fast, it was unusable. Anyway, we're back to, I think I can handle this. All right. Let's see, where were we? Okay, we got passenger lines going. Grand Rapids, we got a line Grand Rapids to Chicago to St. Louis. We've got one, well, it's still fast. Madison to Chicago to Rhode Island. We've got one Chicago, Indianapolis, Louisville. All of our passenger lines go through Chicago, so we've got repairs there for the passenger lines. We have set up, I believe, the city-to-city. What is this guy right here? He's got a question. What's his problem? Edison train station. That would be down here. We got this one going. Okay, I think this other one, the one with the problem, is actually probably a throwaway. Okay. So what I was looking for, we need a freight line that goes between the cities. There are two freight lines. It looks like it's this guy right here. Okay, Indianapolis, Louisville, Indianapolis, Chicago. Okay, good. We've got that going. So we've got our city-to-city freight line going. In fact, let's rename this. Let's call this Chicago, Indy, Louis, city-to-city. Okay, city-to-city goods. There we go. Just make it easier to find. Okay. So we got that going. We've got our 3 passenger setups, and we've got our one right here, which I'm also going to rename. No, that's the wrong one. I want to rename that one. I want to call this the Louisville Raw. So this is how Louisville gets all its raw materials. Okay. And I think we were getting ready. Did we put the... I think we were in the process of doing this, or we had this already done. Let's see. Are there any lines coming out of this? Nothing. Okay, good. Let's go back and find that Louisville Raw. And let's edit it and add to it this and this. And given the circumstances, let's make this next. There we go. So it'll do the sugar, then it'll do the wood, then grain, then corn. Okay, that's fine. And it really doesn't matter what order, but since the woods are what we're truly missing right now. So we got that going. Okay. Now we want to start growing other cities. What are we trying to do? Just grow this. And we want to get out here. We want to go out and get our optional task started as soon as we can. So we're going to need to get into this one here, which is 235. So we could go there next, I think. I think what I'd really like to do is I'd like to have this like a 3-city cluster that's growing. So let's go. Where's our line? Let's get our track. Oh, yeah. The question is, are you going to have extra track? We are. Let's try this. Let's try. Let's get this double track built right here. How am I doing? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, good deal. And we will... Now, I want to see if anybody stayed over here. Okay, you guys, it looks like you did. Okay. Chicago to Indianapolis, I want to tell it that when you leave Indianapolis, we want you to, yeah, it's not trying to move, but we're going to explicitly tell it to stay over there. When you leave Indianapolis going to Louisville, and when you leave Louisville going to Indianapolis, we want you to stay over here. Now, did I get that right? And we're going Chicago. Yeah, we'll even tell it after Chicago, you're going to come out and hit that point right there when you leave Chicago going to Indianapolis. So that'll force it over onto that track. So that'll be our passenger line all the way through this thing. Confirm that. Now, that's going to allow us to hook up our lines, our freight lines, into the, quote, freight track, unquote. Doesn't really need to go that far, do you? There we go. And research-wise, yeah, we're waiting on 300 so we can get the speed bonus for all of our trains. Coming out of the wrong one, of course. All right, and we need to be able to go back the other way here. Let's come off this side. Come here. This side to the inside. All right. And what else do we need? And we kind of need to take this line here and tell it, okay, this one's fine. When you go up, when you leave Louisville to go up, see, it's wanting to run on the passenger line. So when you're going up, there's no reason to do any of this. Until we have double track here, it doesn't matter. So let's just go ahead and put that in. If we're really going to do this, we're going to have to do it and do it right. Run parallel track up through here like this. And how are we for money? Oh, good. More bonds. I wish there was like an icon that told you were eligible for a bond. That would be a nice quality of life thing. We're going to cut off this track here for a moment. And we're going to run this up here like so. Then we're going to run it back. Where's it in? Is it all the way? Does it go all the way? It does. Okay. Oh, and let's put, well, we got them. Let's give this signals. And we can this is a passenger line, so we can reconnect it to the passenger track. That doesn't look right, does it? Doesn't that look like something's wrong right there? I think that's because it was. Let's try this again. And forgive me if I'm a little jumpy, but actually I think my mouse is still a little fast. Or quite likely my brain is a little slow. That's entirely possible too. Okay. So we got that reconnected. We've got our lines going all the way up through there. We've got 4 talking to 4. Almost, no. Good grief, sorry. Let's go 4 wide. There we go. And 4 wide there. Okay, now our freight.
Are you actually the one that is in control of all aspects of your business?
We're actually making a couple of dollars here. What does I want to do? I want to do problem with the routes, Chicago to Indianapolis. I think that problem's gone. Rail line's incomplete. What's it mean? Chicago to waypoint 3, Indianapolis to waypoint 1, which did we slaughter it or what happened? Yeah, see now it wants to go over on the other side. When you come out of Indianapolis, we want you to hit that one right there. And when you come out of Louisville, we want you to hit that one right there. We want you to stay over there where you belong, where the passengers belong. Confirm. Okay. Now our freight line, Louisville Raw. Now he says he's out of, oh, I see why. He's only been running down here, right? He hasn't been running up here to the wood. Now we've got the wood added into his route now. So what we'll do is just simply make him a 0 and then make him a 1, which will reset him with a new train. There we go. All right, so he's good. He's good. All right, and that takes care of all of our problems. In order for us to do another freight, we're going to need to double track this stuff here. So we'll want to be able to run. Oh, let's see. Can we do this? Can we come out of there here like this? Probably not. So, shoot. It's going to reset that guy, but that's okay. Okay, let's double track that. And then come on. Run our line down here and reconnect the sugar. There we go. Now that should be, everybody should be happy. Yep. And now this time when he runs, he'll eventually go up here and get the wood, which I think is his second order, isn't it? Yeah. And that'll run him by supplies. Okay, good deal. All right. So and we got these two doubled. This is doubled and ready to go both ways. This is good. Can it go either way? Yes, it can. So we can run a line that goes from here to here, and here to here, and here to here, and here to here. And this can be a freight line. And that's going to supply Indianapolis. And we could do another one that runs from here to here. And here to here. And here to here. And here to here. Now we could even, I mean, we could get fancier. We could do half load or something. But I think I like it just like that. That's just fine. Okay, so those 3 trains, and let's rename this one. This is Chicago Raw, and then the other one was Indy Raw. Okay, good deal. All right. So that will actually give all the raw resources we need at this point to all 3 cities. So we'll have all 3 cities getting their raw resources, manufactured goods moving back and forth. We've done everything we need to do to make them grow. We could hook in cattle. We could hook in the wool, but it's not necessary. They should be getting 100% of what they need over land. Louisville's happy. Chicago's happy. Everybody's happy. Okay, so we got city growth going. We've got a decent economy. We'll watch Louisville when it hits 30. We'll give it an immigration office. In fact, that goes for all 3 of the cities. And now what we want to do is try to expand. So what's this one? 244. All right, let's save up some money and get 244. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to check on was freight maintenance. I can't remember if I set that up at all. I meant to do that on a couple of stations. Let's put maintenance on the corn and maintenance on the wood. And let's put maintenance on, let's say, Indianapolis station. Well, we already have it on Chicago. So the freight city to city can get maintenance in Chicago. So we should be able to maintain every train we have in the system right now somewhere, and every train in the system should be able to get supplies right there at that one supply depot. That should service everybody. Huh. This might be a little too organized. I'm not sure I trust it. It makes way too much sense. Now, why would you be waiting to be deployed? All right, I'm confused about that. Grand Rapids, Chicago. There's 2.
And on to the next region.
There, she just finished her first set. The ones we did the first day. Oh, I know what we want to do next. Good grief, yes. All right, we've got maintenance. We're going to put in a restaurant. And then we're going to go down here and put in a restaurant. And we're going to go down here. Oh, we have maintenance down here? I remember doing that. All right, we'll put a restaurant down here too, I guess. Here we go. Now we can speed up all of our trains. Give them a post office, maybe just in time to get a benefit from it. and a restaurant just in time to get a benefit. We're a little late. Shucks, missed it. You need it when they depart for that restaurant to help you. Okay. Yeah. We'll do restaurant, post office, and go over here to one more, and do a restaurant and a post office. All right, there we go. 2 ticks, 1 tick, 2 ticks. And now that we've got all the special buildings, we've got our supplies being run. Now we can think about, there's nothing wrong with saying, well, why don't you just do the same thing for Rock Island and St. Louis and Madison? I mean, we could. But what I really want to do is expand and get more passenger lines going and work our way to New York as quickly as we can. While this is happening, we want to work our way to New York. And I do want, well, we got 4 lanes. Yeah, I want 4 lanes coming in there, from at least from this side. And we've got that. So that should flow pretty smoothly. Oh, I know why there's maintenance here. I'm going to take it off, actually. I'm going to take maintenance off and replace it. Blow that up. Well, we got a market hall. I don't want that. We'll blow up both buildings and put in a restaurant and a post office. Okay, we gained another 783. Would have liked it to have been a little better than that, but we are making headway. Okay. And we're going to buy our way into this region, and we're going to hook up London. And we'll do London to Grand Rapids. Okay, let's put a anchor here. We got one there, and let's raise this bridge. Raise this track till it's a bridge. Let's see, a 5. Can we make it a 4? Any chance? No. Well, 5 and 5 max is okay. I can live with that. All right, that'll do. Okay, build that. Double track it. Okay. And let's go in and put in our switches and our signals. And we should give this line a drink of water. And we're going to have a line that runs London to Grand Rapids to Chicago to Grand Rapids. I'd like to get at least a couple of trains on that, but we'll see. We'll get one on it to start. Ooh, I'd like this cheaper trains, but we actually can't afford it. We can't afford to save the money. Now, I'll tell you what we're going to do. This train's coming to right here. Oh, he's already got a restaurant post office. Good deal. Nice, nice, nice. So let's get another train on this line as soon as we can afford it. There we go. There, 99.9, that's better. That's what we like to see. What's it going to cost us to get in here? $406. I think that's where we'll go next. Oh, well, first, let's get a couple of nice buildings here. A restaurant and post office. Okay, we'll get access into New York, and we're going to go to Buffalo.
A station in this city? You're beyond help.
And let's run it over here to London. Ooh, what's the matter? Oh. Doggone it. See if we can move this station out a little ways. Like right up there. Find the max. Get rid of that bridge. Okay, now that's expensive. $449. Okay, we can save quite a bit just by putting that little, making that bridge a little bit shorter, and we still keep max speed. So we'll go for that, 372. They're giving them away. And we should be maintaining very good growth here, 100%. And we're going to put in an immigration office. And can you take one? No, you can't. What size are you? 24. Here's 30. We can put in an immigration office in Chicago. Keep those guys growing quickly. and build that. And we'll double track this. Now, research-wise, we're saving up for this guy. We don't care about confectionery. We're going to save up for the cheaper trains. Then we'll move over here and we'll do 200 and then a 300 for the NYC American, which will really help our passenger revenue. In fact, I take that back. We're going to get the 300 first and get that American, because we're setting up a network of passenger trains here, and we can really make some serious money if we have that NYC American running. Okay, we'll double track this. Put in our switches and our signals. And then this one, I think we're just going to keep doing the same pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Express, 1, 2, 3. Locomotive, 20 days. Would love to have 2 trains on it. Bump it up to 2 and go. Okay. And then for this one, we're going to, for that particular 3, I don't think there's maintenance. Do we have maintenance here? No. Okay. So we'll put maintenance on Buffalo. Maintenance and a restaurant. There we go. Now we're going to run Buffalo. I think we're going to skip these 2 at first. Run a line into New York City so that we can start on that express line from Chicago, Buffalo, New York. Right? So we have to decide how we want to come out. This terrain around New York is ugly. It's just simply ugly. I'd like to be able to go through there, honestly. We need to come up here and get these in too, probably. All right, let's see. We're either going to run like this across and then up and turn, or go up this way and across. Now, if we go here, see how we're kind of just working our way right up against the contour lines? I think we can go to the south here and come up and go like this and run with the contour lines a little better. So let's shoot for that. Let's shoot for a line that comes out of New York City from there. And it's not going to be perfect no matter what. It's just, this is very clumsy land here. Let's just do like that, and then, actually this is pretty good. Go right like this and kind of just run right up that contour line. Albany's in our way. Albany is in our way. To have it, I mean, what we can do, of course, is just turn more. But then you got this slope, you got it. Yeah. Well, the other option would be to come back here and kind of work our way up these slopes a little bit. Right? So just keep getting higher kind of gradually so we don't have quite so much slope in it. And then we can turn something like this. And work our way into Buffalo. Let's see if we can make something out of this. This is all fairly good. Maybe if we could get rid of that bridge, it would be good. And we lose some speed. Let's keep the bridge. Okay. Okay, if we dig a giant hole right there, we can keep max. Keep max. Dig a hole right there. I don't hate that. I do not hate that at all. How are we looking here? 32,000, 100% growth. Oh, at 35 he's going to want milk. Let's get ready for that. Let's put a station here. And I'm going to be careful of this hill and make sure it picks up the milk. I'd like it back off the line a little bit, but pick up the milk, like kind of like that. Let's go to plan 2. Okay, now milk is at, it's coming right up. Let's get the Louisville one. Louisville raw. Let's see where he is. He is here. Let's just put milk. We'll put milk right up here, so it's kind of, we'll go here and back here. But we'll put the milk stop like, we don't want it to be the very next one because it won't be, it will not have grown that much. So why don't we just move it like right up here, like that. So you'll do this. Which one are you on right now? He ain't gonna reset, is he? I can't tell where he is. Where is he? Did he just reset? Stark Station. No, he's going down here. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not sure what he's doing. Oh, that's the wood. He's going up to get wood. That's fine. And he's getting a drink of water, it looks like. It should be. Oh, it's Indianapolis raw. Now, why isn't he? Why is he thirsty? I think we better give these guys some nourishment down this way. All right, where are we? We need 477. Okay, yeah. Okay, keep going. All right, we've got New York City. We've got okay, we're going to put in our switches and our signals, and we want to set up a train that runs from Chicago to Buffalo to New York Express, and we'll just set up a regular train. We could do the, you know, the one buggy thing, but it will have no problem. There, good quarter. We gained another million. Good, we're growing. This is going nicely, I must say. And we're going to try to get all of New York ready to grow before, ideally before this task is even done. We'll have New York growing, which means that it needs to have its basic materials. Now these are coming in over land. I tell you what we could do very easily. I think I'd like to have repairs in New York. And maybe on top of that, maybe, we don't need a warehouse, or a restaurant, I think. Okay. And we're not going to worry about having separate lines here so much. And I want to kind of I want this, that New York train, I want to kind of watch it. When it gets up here and it's going back, then we'll start setting up all the growth in New York. No, we won't. We're not waiting. No way. Okay. Even though this is working, we're going to make absolutely certain of it. We're going to go like this. And we might as well get paid for it too. Like this. And like that. Now, we're going to use a different model here. We're going to have these X's we're going to hate, but that's too bad. We're going to run from here to here. We're going to do run fulls. And I'll explain why we could use the same model, but I'll explain to you why we can't use that same one train, one city model. Okay, we're going to do run full here. Then we're going to go out here and get the grain and the corn. We'll probably do a couple of trains here. We'll have what in the world? Let's take a look at this topography. Again, I'm sorry if I'm making you. Oh, I see what I did. If I'm making you dizzy, I apologize. Okay. Let's get this thing over on flat Earth. Make sure it gets both products. There. That's much better. That's wrong. Okay, we're going to set up a line from here to New York. It's going to run full out of track 1, prioritizing grain. And we're going to run another train from here to New York, prioritizing corn. And I've got to double check because now I'm not sure what line I used for the first one here. Yeah, track 1, that's good. Okay. Okay, there's grain, corn, and wood. We need sugar. Where's sugar? There's sugar back here. We can go down here, open this up, and run sugar. We could do our beer meat out of Philadelphia, but we already have Toronto that has meat. We could do meat to New York from Toronto. We can do sugar from here, and we won't have to be out any open up the Mid-Atlantic States area. So let's do that. And how are we looking here? 36.8. Ooh. What's happened here? Okay, started needing milk. So we need that line to go get milk. Louisville. Where are you? He's down at the bottom. That's all right. We're not going to mess him up. You just do what you do. Oh, he's doing milk right now. I don't know how to read that thing. I could have sworn he was going somewhere else. Anyway, there goes the milk we need. The other thing we can do is take the Chicago one, which is probably, yeah, he's past needing it. The Chicago raw can also take the milk. We'll just add it on down at the bottom. We don't really care where it hits in the pattern. And go. Okay. And what were we doing? We want to set up a beer meat line. Right down through here. And we could truly use a drinking fountain, maybe there. Okay, and let's set up a line between Toronto and New York, and we can do an automatic line. And it should load up with a bunch of meat. There we go. And we want to get beer going, and that would be Albany, which is nearby. So we can set up a line from Albany.
Build whatever you want in that town. The poor people.
And now we can get our cheaper, oops, I meant to go here. Doggone it. Oh well, we'll settle for cheaper trains. Let's set up an automatic line between here and here. And we got some beer headed over. All right, good deal. And let's go ahead and set up, oh, sugar. We want sugar running to New York.
My station would have sufficed here.
And let's get a train going with sugar. Track 1 running full. And go. And we got New York's growing. How are we looking over here? 38.8. And we finally got some. We're already set up for veggies because they're here on our grain. And fruit will pop up soon, but the 40 is actually our target, so we're in good shape. Let's see what else can we do for New York. To get them to have 12, let's plan this out. They need to use 12 products, right? That's our task. 12 different goods available in New York. So here's the plan. They're getting 7 right now. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Will be 7, 8. It will be 8 when the sugar arrives. So milk, veggies, 9, 10. Fruit would be 11. And then if we give them dresses, that would be 12 when they hit 50,000, and they would be done. So if we can get milk kind of set up right now, so there's milk right there. So what we're going to do is go back here and set up milk to run. I think we'll just run it right through Albany. I didn't mean to do that. We don't need two. We don't need two platforms here. We can get some money back. Do it like this. Okay. And what we're going to do is set up a line here that runs full with milk to New York. This is where I was talking about the X's. We're going to build this in anticipation so that as soon as New York is ready for that, it can take it. See, we're getting a warning that it can't take it yet. Then we're going to do the same thing with veggies over here. And we're going to have to stop here, I think. How close are we? We'll stay. We'll stay until that's built out. So we're going to go out here and put in veggies. Let's see. And we'll go around Syracuse. And we can give it a little faux double track. We don't need to go all the way back across that bridge. Okay. And we're going to set up a line that goes from the veggies to New York. Track 1, run full. Freight. Okay, and then again, it's giving us the settings warning because
That's the end of the next stage.
New York can't
At the
take
moment,
veggies.
You're in the lead, but Madam Ward isn't too far behind.
All right, so we finished that off. Next time, what do we have to do? We have to connect 350,000 people. We're almost there. And get the, well, that's it. Oh, and the express line between Indianapolis and Knoxville. And get this express status here, which we have, I confess, made a little more difficult with all the traffic, but it shouldn't have any trouble maintaining its speed. In fact, we could do a quick check on it just to see where it is, see if it's made one whole run yet or not. Chicago to New York City is possibly just coming back. See, it's going 62. It needs to average 39. And it should just be whipping right through there. So hopefully when it hits Chicago, we will get, notice we're getting industry slots here too. When it hits Chicago, we'll have that task done. All right, so we've got a little more work to do here, I think. Well, not much. We got maybe fruit. We could pick up fruit. There's fruit up here. We could run in. We could have a fruit line running to New York, and then just watch it and put the right industry. If we put a clothing or a sawmill, either one in New York. Well, clothing would be best because it'll come up on clothing. It'll want clothing the soonest, right? So we'll probably put clothing in there, and that'll take care of that task. It'll kind of run on autopilot for us. And then we've got this one done. So we've now opened up Knoxville, Nashville, Memphis. And we can set up some more passenger lines down there. We can set up a line where we can go from Indianapolis to Knoxville and get that express. And we'll do all that in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe. And join us for more Railway Empire 2 videos. Thank you.